down?
Oh, no, there was hardly any traffic at all. And he'll pause for a moment and then go, and of course I would show up. I wouldn't think about canceling something without informing you of it.
Right, I suppose that is true. Right. Well, there is still some time before the first showing. I believe you had more knowledge of the plays that we were going to see. Would you like to sit down in the foyer or stand here?
No, we should go sit down. He'll just kind of say.
You gonna buy drinks?
I mean, we can't buy champagne.
But no, you can buy sparkling water.
Okay. I mean, yes.
I don't
Sure.
think Rio would find it.
Would find what good?
Soda appropriate.
No, it wouldn't be.
I mean, you could, but he doesn't want to feel like a kid doll.
I mean, yeah, I could, but no, it's not appropriate.
Anyway, the sparkling water will be $4 a bottle. It's fair to prices.
Yeah, it is. Okay, fine. I'll buy 2.
All right, and she'll just kind of put a she'll just kind of like absent-mindedly put her hand to the necklace that she's wearing as she takes a sip and looks around.
Absent-mindedly puts her hand away, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, it is a very nice-looking necklace. Maybe I'll ask her about it later.
Yes.
Yes. And, let's see what to talk about. And he'll go, so, are you looking forward to the presentation? I don't know how much you know about Rakugo, which is the opening performance, but the play they're putting on tonight is one of my favorites.
Is it just me who makes him sound like a robot?
Oh my god, why should you wait till now to say yes, he sounds like a robot.
Oh, what the hell?
Is it just
Oh my
this-
god.
For a moment.
You ready?
Yeah, for
Is
a
it
moment,
like-
Ray also.
Oh my god, everyone, but Jess sounds like a robot to me.
It's Discord, then.
Yeah, probably. If I also sound like a robot.
Matt doesn't sound like one to me.
Oh, so the robot people sound like robots, then that makes sense. Or they can only hear robots, I should say.
Maybe something with Discord, I don't know.
You might want to disconnect and reconnect, see if that changes anything.
Did that change anything?
Yeah, you don't sound like a robot
Okay,
anymore.
sound good, man. Good work.
Same with Ray.
Yay.
Okay.
And she'll be like, when it comes to Rakugo, I do know of the history behind it and how it has developed amongst the centuries. But for this particular play, I decided that instead of researching about it, I would experience it for the first time. You said that it was a favorite of yours?
And he will nod and go, yes, so... oh god, what's it called? I don't know what a Rakugo artist is called in Japan. Though it would be my first time seeing it performed by... Though it would be my first time seeing it performed live by a practitioner of this skill.
Yes, I believe that the actor is currently touring across Japan right now, and he is in a 2-week tenure at Asate.
And he will nod and go, Yes, that's one of the reasons I found the tickets. You'll just kind of go. The timing synced up quite well with returning to school, and since it was such a favorite show of mine, I believed you would appreciate it.
Right. I suppose your taste in the arts will be quite on display then. So I don't have any doubts that it will be quite the marvel to behold.
And he'll just kind of smile and go, yes, I hope so, though. I do hope that in light of everything I found out since coming here, it hasn't become garish in any way. The play is about, well, we are seeing the play The Shinigami.
Mm.
And he'll just kind of go, it does feature a god of death making a deal with a mortal.
Mm. And she'll just kind of
He'll just kind of smile like that's some kind of funny coincidence to him.
And she'll be like, due to my own upbringing, she'll just kind of thumb the necklace a bit. When it comes to Shinigami and the Kami, I'm quite well aware of these subjects. It's been a reality for me, and I haven't known otherwise. So I suppose it would remind me of home.
Well, one of the essences of Rakugo isn't just to be thought-provoking, it's also meant to be amusing, humorous, lighthearted. I hope it can achieve that tonight. It's not
Yes.
the headliners, because after all, it is simply comedy, I suppose.
The world wouldn't be a very inviting place to want to live in if there was not laughter to be had.
Rio will nod and then go, oh, yes, I suppose that's why I enjoy the Rakugo plays more than other types. He'll just kind of go, I haven't really had much of a chance to see many, but, well, in this day and age, you can always look up performances, and I've enjoyed the stories I've been able to see. They always... Maybe it's because I am so formal, as other people would call it, but I appreciate the sense of humor they have in the plays. It's not common taste that you see today on television.
She'll put her hand in her lap and she'll smile and she'll be like, when it comes to appearances and expectations, I believe I can empathize with you on that point, considering the way that I conduct my own affairs.
And he'll nod and go, well, then I think that you'll find it... well, if the performance is well, then I think you'll find it very enjoyable. I would hate it if you didn't. That would mean that I quite wasted my opportunity to give you an appropriate gift.
And I mean, Rio has eyes. He can
Yes.
see the color scheme of Katsumi and
Yep.
what his color of his shirt is.
I can see that, yes. They're the same color scheme.
Yes.
You know, you said I have eyes. Should I roll my sense of sight?
If you want to.
I don't think it'll accomplish anything, but I will.
All right.
I mean, it's probably gonna accomplish nothing, but I'll do it. Let's see, what die value is that? Okay,
It'll be a
D10
D10.
because Shax. Yep. Yeah!
It looks nice.
It does. Fucking hell. Well, at least Shax was like, do it. Okay.
Koharu's hiding behind a bush collecting paper. And so, like, you're hearing a voice, dear God, you're pathetic. Have you never been on a date before?
And I'll just go, Shax, what do you want?
It may not be a gentle boy, but, well,
What? It may not be a
What?
gentle boy, but well.
he was going to say man, but then he changed it to boy.
Okay, continue, please. That's not a full thought.
He would have stopped there.
Shax, that doesn't tell me anything.
Well, I told you what to wear. Perhaps it would be a good subject to bring up.
Dot, dot, dot. And Rio will just be like, ah, I see. And he'll just kind of go, I'm not going to thank you for this. I'm sure you had some motive in deciding it. He'll just kind of say in his head before he trails off from talking to Shax and being antagonistic towards himself. And
That's sad when you think about it.
I know, right? I know. That's what I've been doing this whole time, though.
Okay.
So, returning to the real conversation, Rio will just kind of go, I must say that, well, perhaps it's because we've only known each other as students, but oh god, I forgot where I was gonna say. 1 second.
You look good.
I forgot.
You forgot, huh?
Yes. All right, I'm drawing a blank. All right, so anyways, I'll just wing it. I must say, perhaps it's because we've only known each other as students, but though I shouldn't be surprised, I wasn't quite sure what to expect, but you look perfect for a night at the theater.
And she'll just kind of smile and she'll be like, well, I suppose you'll be able to extend your thanks to the dress's creator when it comes to regular school days back on Monday.
And he'll go, oh, I see. Is it someone that I know personally, I presume, then?
And she'll just kind of look like she's thinking, and she'll be like, well, I suppose Himura has been quite the conversation.
And he'll go, He'll say, well, I suppose I should thank her for it, though. He'll just kind of smile and go, Though even if she made it, it's not as though she forced it on you tonight, yes?
That is true. Right, I might as well give her some justice. She named the dress Dark Sakura is meant to be reminiscent of a night sky that has the floating, I believe it's sensuality and fragileness that sakura blossoms have upon a dark, thick cloak of the night.
Rio will just kind of think about that and stare for a second. I mean, I rolled a 1 on the sense of sight, so he stares for a bit. And then he'll go, well, Himura-san certainly does have good taste, then. And he'll just smile and go, oh. Perhaps I should be clear with that, then. While she definitely does have a good sense for fashion, what I mean when I say that she has good taste there is that she was able to create something that, well, fits you quite perfectly, I think.
Mm. And
She has good taste in friends, I suppose.
and she'll be like, right. Thank you. It's, well, I suppose it's quite the happy coincidence that we have a matching colour scheme. One would think that you almost planned it as if you knew what I was going to wear.
Yes. Pure coincidence, I assure you, but, well, he's BRBing.
Yeah.
Pure coincidence, I assure you, but, well, just because it's coincidence doesn't mean anything. Perhaps it's a good sign tonight that you'll enjoy the play as much as I hope to myself. If we had the same taste in wardrobe tonight. Inside, I'm not thanking you, Shax.
And she'll be like, right, I suppose we should make our way to our seats before the crowd pours in.
And he'll nod and go, right. We wouldn't want to get... Do the tickets have, like, seat assignments? I don't think they normally do at Japanese theaters.
I don't know.
Let's just say they don't.
I imagine there must be one place for like all the fancy dancy people.
Yeah, one place for all the fancy people. He'll be like, yes, it is starting to draw on. We should go and take our seats. We wouldn't want to be caught out here talking all night. That's not why we came, though. He'll just kind of go, if not for the play, I wouldn't mind.
Right, then. I suppose you will make your seats, and I have no idea what the plays are about.
Oh, you want me to tell you?
Yes.
I can give you the summary of both of them, because I'm familiar with both of them now.
Alright, give me the summary of both of them.
Alright, so the first one is the Rakugo play Shinigami. And if you don't get the comedy behind this, that's okay, because they're weird. Rakugo plays are weird comedy. So, a poor man is trying to find a job, and he runs into a god of death, a Shinigami, and he makes a deal with the god of death that if the man becomes a doctor, the Shinigami will stand at the foot of someone's bed if they are going to die, and will stand at the head of their bed if they are going to live. And in this way, the man is able to become quite a famous doctor by predicting when someone will live and when they will die. But unfortunately, he has a string of bad luck where patient after patient, the Shinigami stands at the foot of the bed. Ergo, they're going to die. And he doesn't feel right accepting payment from these people if he cannot help them. So eventually, a rich family with a daughter who is sickly come to him because he has become quite the famous doctor and ask him to cure her. And they will pay him in 3 Rio, which is like a fuck ton of money in Japan, in ancient Japan. And so he goes, and before the Shinigami takes his place, he throws a cover over the girl and then spins the bed around so that the Shinigami is actually standing over the head of her bed, tricking the Shinigami. The girl recovers, he gets paid, and then the Shinigami starts laughing, and he tells the man, he holds up this black candle, which is very short, it's very burned down, and he tells the man that he has just exchanged his candle of life for the girl's. And the man freaks out, and the Shinigami tells him that if he wants to live, he needs to go and exchange his candle with someone else's again. And the man furiously runs off to try and find someone to swap lifespans with while the Shinigami counts down to their candle going out, and then blows it out, and that's the end of the play.
Ha ha ha.
It's funny to the Japanese.
Sounds like Death Note.
No. I mean, it does, because Shinigami.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Guys.
call it a comedy. It's more like...
No, the way the dialogue actually go is it's supposed to be.
Okay.
The Japanese have some weird comedies. Another Rakugo play features a man who gets annoyed at his child because his wife told him to take the child out for New Year's. And he just gets so fed up at the child that at the end, after he buys a kite for his kid, he just flies it himself and the kid is crying off screen. But the man is like, this is fun.
That is a bit funny.
Yeah.
But anyway. You said that was just the opening little bit for it.
Yes, that's just the Rakugo play. Then there's the no play, which is Takasago, a very famous play, which is a kind of cultural introspective on the nature of relationships and stuff. So that one is, the plot is that it opens up with a priest from a shrine who arrives in Takasago, and it is a spring play. The seasons are very important to the Japanese. And there's an elderly couple that are there. The priest begins to sweep under the pine bowers, and the old couple talk to him, and eventually the old man tells a poem about the Takasago and Seig Sumoe trees, which are a pair of famous wedded pines from the Takasago place. And what wedded pines are, they're two trees that are bound together by the priests to be together forever, basically. A husband and wife tree. And the priest eventually says, when the man finishes his poem about them, that real life and relationships are often not so fair or fortunate as the Takasago trees. And then they go off walking for a bit. I'm not including all the dialogue because I don't know it. And he laments that real people cannot remain together for eternity like the Takasagos. And then explains that the wedded pines are a symbol for marital relationships. Then, after all of that, when they get to the river, which will take them across the... when they get to the ferry that will take them across the river to the actual shrine, the priest is going to stay behind because he still has to do sweeping, but the old couple get on and reveal that they are actually the spirits of the Takasago and Seiago trees, and they sail off to the shrine to be together forever, and the priest stays behind and says an old Japanese poem.
Alright. So, I guess we like clap, 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 clap.
Clap, 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 clap.
Alright. And as the people start to leave to play, and
Yes.
she'll sit down in the chair for a bit. She won't be the first to light up and leave.
Right. She won't be. That's okay. No, it's not. It's a no play, which means it's supposed to be a feeling, like, get the message of the play thing. It's not a comedy. It's more like a drama, I guess. Yeah. Rio will sit there too. He'll look over. And he won't say anything. He won't ask her if she wants to get up now for like a minute or so.
Alright, and eventually she'll say, is this a subject matter that you think of often, or is it simply just a matter of how the play is performed? ...
And he'll go, a subject matter that I think of often. And he'll just kind of pause for a second, and since it would be the Takasago play that just ended, that's the one he's thinking of, he'll go, I cannot say that I have thought of the subject often, but... I'll just go quiet for a bit, and then go, in fact, I have to admit that I have never seriously considered it in my life beforehand, but...
She'll just continue... sorry.
Go on. You can go on.
She'll just continue looking at the empty stage, and she'll be like, perhaps that is the difference between... Well, between those of the fairer sex and yourself, it has quite possibly been the most important topic that I've thought on for a while.
Hmm. The most important topic.
Hmm. Yes, it's something that I've been preparing for all of my life, something that I have thought about and wondered who it could possibly be or what they could possibly be.
I assume we're still sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just kind of look back up at the empty stage and then go, like I said, perhaps it is to my shame, but I have never seriously considered it until now. Well, not till now. Never seriously considered it previously. But, well, I can say that for what I want, I wouldn't want something that's going to end. I quite like the eternal wedded pines and what they represent.
I imagine people who want to add wouldn't want it to end, but you do know there's a saying that when you get close to your neighbours, they end up being with you for life. Mm. I imagine that if that was the case, did nobody else from your hometown go to the academy?
Mm. I mean, the answer's no, right, Jess?
I imagine that.
Yeah.
No, like the little area that Rio
Yeah,
grew up
right.
in.
Yeah. And he'll shake his head and go, no, no, no one else came.
Mm, I see. Uh, where did you reside in?
Mm. And he'll go, he'll say the district from Nagoya that he came from.
Mm. Ah, right. Well, mm, well, as you know, when it comes to those who I grew up with, there are quite a number who joined the academy as well. Mm. I imagine that, considering that you reside in the same dormitory, you must be familiar with Fujikage and. Mm.
Quiet. Mm.
But
Well, all right, yeah.
and she'll just kind of thumb the pendant again, and she'll be like, mm,
And he'll go, yes, our circumstances that brought us here are quite different. Nothing from my old life seems to have come over.
mm. But no, it has always been a part of me. I suppose, in a sense, I've always seen my upbringing as well as an eternal bond that I have. It is that is why it has been a subject matter that has been quite quite heavily on my mind. So mm, I suppose I suppose that it resonated with me quite a bit. So the performances were quite spectacular as well. Don't get me wrong.
Right. It would be very, very poor taste for me to presume I get the same relation from the play to life experience that you can.
Mm. Do you think you need to? She'll say that lightly.
And he'll go, no, I don't need to. Perhaps if I could, I'd be better able to understand you and... Well, if I could understand other people's experiences, I could understand them better. Know what's going on, what's for the best for everyone, but I can't really do that, and I'm not so proud that I would presume I'll ever be able to do that. No, I don't need to understand what's going on and how you relate to it, but he'll just kind of go. It does make me a little sad thinking that everyone here, sitting here, watching this play is going to take something out of it that I might never experience.
Something you may never experience. I somehow doubt that.
Well, really? Why do you doubt that?
There's nothing malignant about your character. You have no deformities, strictly speaking. Why wouldn't you be seen as a suitable candidate? Perhaps when you go back to your own hometown, there'll be new experiences and sensations for you that you never got to before. If I'm correct, you did say that you discovered this nature about you when you came to the academy, right?
Yes, I did.
Mm.
When
And
I go back, maybe things will be different, yes. Things that I hadn't noticed before.
In that regard, there is nothing so dissimilar about us after all. Even though we grew up in entirely different situations, we still wish to go home and discover more about it after my after after I graduate from the academy. When I when uh, I suppose I'll be 18 then. When I graduate from the academy and I go back to Narima, I'm hoping perhaps then I'll be able to find those trees.
And he'll go. So it's something that you really are seriously thinking about. And he'll just kind of go, well, that's... Do you mind if I say in a way that's very admirable?
Admirable.
Not many people can bring themselves to commit to something like that so soon in their lives. Not many people look for the eternal when they're so young. I know, I admit it, I haven't.
It's simply what I've been brought up in, and it's something that I've accepted. No, it's nothing to be admired, no. I'm simply doing what duties I was given.
Perhaps that's why I think it's admirable then. He'll just kind of sigh and go, all the duties that I've ever taken up, I've taken up on myself. Sometimes I do wonder what it's like to have something that other people need you to do, and then go and actually do it.
And she'll be like, there will always be people who need you, but they may not know that they need you. Think about all of the teachers, doctors, those who truly help those who don't have anybody else to turn to. Even though I may be a part of, the families of Japan, that doesn't make me any more special than you or anybody else. I'm simply giving back.
No, you're right. I don't mean to insinuate, but I think there's anything special about you just because of the way you were born. But, well, it can't simply be easy. And seeing that, well, the way you're living your life and the dreams you have for the future, you'll just kind of go, would you believe that it makes me happy that it's comforting to know that there's someone else out there that believes in things like honor and duty the way I think they're meant to be believed in.
And she'll just
That's what I mean is admirable.
she'll just kind of smile and she'll be like, I believe that fate can be quite cruel sometimes. You don't choose how you were born. Nobody can do that. It's a shame. If you had simply come at another time, then your life would be drastically different and you'd be born into the same culture that I was. Perhaps we would even be swapped, we would have even swapped places, and you would be called the Imperial Prince, and I would be.
Cool. Can I roll diligence?
Yeah, sure.
I do have that trauma. An 8. An 8 is alright. I mean, you know, saying that kind of freaks Rio out interiorly.
And she'll just kind of be like, Oh, sorry if I was presuming that you had a station.
Oh. Yes, right. It's nothing. If I did have one, I'm sure I wouldn't be living up to it like you are yours. He'll just kind of say, internally very sad that he knows he has one and he is not.
And she'll kind of shake her head and she'll be like, no, I believe you'd have it within you. Though, I suppose my judgment has been wrong recently. But do not take that as a slight against you. It's simply my own misconceptions on other things.
We'll just go. Right. I wasn't presuming any judgment towards me. And he'll just kind of go quiet and then go, it can't be easy, though.
And she'll just kind of take off the necklace and she'll hold it in her hands and she'll be like, no, it's not.
But you still feel the same way inside about it, right?
Of course, even though my belief in myself has wavered, of course, I've never once stopped wanting to be what I was given.
Then it's worth it to stick to it. Rio's just gonna kind of like slump down in his seat. And he's gonna say it pretty quietly, but it's directed at her so that she can hear it. And he's just going to say, "You're so not like that. You're so strong, Katsumi."
And she'll just kind of blink and she'll be like, oh, you're right, Ogata.
And he'll be like, I'm fine. Perhaps thinking more about the play stirred something inside me.
Right, right. And she'll just kind of look at her necklace and she'll be like, "Hmm, it did as well within me. I suppose it was a strengthening of my resolve."
Well, that's good, he'll just kind of say. Though I am not sure you needed strengthening, if everything you've told me is true. He'll just kind of smile, but he's kind of laughing at himself.
Hmm. And she'll just kind of shake her head and she'll be like, "Hmm, there are things that we keep from other people. But anyway, now's not the night for such topics. I suppose instead I will tell you a story about this necklace. Have you ever heard of Naki Sawame?"
That... what? Should I roll knowledge?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
put it on
good.
my salad. Delicious.
9. It sounds
There
delicious.
you go. All right.
Okay, thanks. Don't explain.
There
just
you
make
go.
me read.
But,
According to the
you-
Kojiki,
That's
as
what
in
detail
Nihon
appeals you.
Shoku,
They get you
sometimes
they get you a
also-
dossier of knowledge.
Is a
I gotta
female-
say, I like it.
is a female kami. Being the myth of the birth of the gods, and with mysterious Naki Sawame. Okay, so it's a god.
I have nothing
A
to hide from you. Read about it
She is
yourself.
considered a spirit of spring water. All right.
Ooh, it's made of the word weeping.
Yeah.
And me.
Weeping. A weeping female.
Weeping girl.
Basically.
You're such a Naruki Wasame, motherfucker.
So go ahead.
Oh, okay. And he'll go. One of the kami from when Kagetsuchi was born, and Izanagi wept for Izanami.
Mm. Mm. Yes, it is that Kami. I suppose it's not the Kami herself, but more of a representation of her. It's a keepsake of my mother's.
Okay. We'll listen intently, and he'll go, keepsake of your mother's. He'll just kind of look at it. I am correct in assuming that does kind of look like either a tear or something,
Yes.
right?
It's a tear with a little woman in it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought it was a Magatama. Oops.
I did it first too.
And that
Then she
Nagatama-
said
I
that.
zoomed in. It looks like it. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry for being racist.
Oh, no.
Everything that's a curve is a Magatama to the Japs.
They sew her earrings.
Shit.
And the petals.
Yeah, and the petals. And her thumb.
Yeah,
I
especially her thumb.
love Katsumi's gang signs.
Anyway.
It
Yeah.
looks like she's giving you a serious stare but flipping you off under the table.
I know.
You see
It's-
this? I'm gonna do this to your dick.
But anyway.
Yeah. He'll look at the tear necklace with the weeping woman in
So
it.
do you want to roll understanding, my good friend?
Oh,
Hint!
yes.
Man, I hate when you tell people to roll understanding.
I told it him earlier.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, Jess, I do it all the time.
I've given up the fight.
Finally.
Feels terrible.
It's
You
the
should
right
reward
thing.
me when I remember to do it.
Alright.
I think our social link is 4. Okay, yeah, so I have +2. Don't call it, please.
Alright, so given the myth behind the Kami and what Yuri told you, I think you can put 2 and 2 together.
I forget what Yuri told me.
Does somebody want to tell him? Or would it be me?
It's you.
It's you.
About what happened to our mum.
She
Oh, right.
That? Oh,
basically
sorry. Well,
That part,
Yuri has
okay.
like hour-long conversations. Yeah, Richard,
Yeah.
do you remember now?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Yeah.
About how her mom did some
She's-
pledgy shit and now is a spirit or entombed or something.
Okay, so
She's a
she's
saint.
basically comatose but dead.
Yeah.
Right, Jess? Like she's
Yes.
communing with spirits. You know fucking what's her face, Kage? It's that. It's the same practice. They comatose themselves, they won't wake up. They're still alive, but they're basically dead because when they wake up they die. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So I get that. I don't
She's
know
a
what to
shitty mom.
say with that now.
So your mom sucks.
Yeah, I don't want to say that.
Yeah.
Also, because you
Good
you, you
instinct.
you rolled pretty good on the knowledge as well. Is a Nuggy who cried, so it's kind of like emotive of her father's feelings about her mother as well.
Ah, I see. Emotive about her father's feelings about her mother as well. Okay, cool. I still don't know what to say that's not horribly insensitive.
That's fine. You can stop her from explaining.
No, she can keep explaining. I just don't know what... I don't have words to say that wouldn't be offensive at this point.
All right, and she'll be like, I suppose, even though such tragedy happened to Izanagi and Izanami, the fact that they were able to create life from it is still quite miraculous.
And he'll go, yes, I suppose that's what makes them kami.
Mm. Sometimes I look at this necklace and I wonder whether I'm fulfilling my purpose with any tears that I shed of my own. Mm. And she'll just kind of look downcast.
Oh no, downcast.
Like the tears, like rain.
I guess. No. And he'll go, it may not be my place to speak of such things, since I don't understand the burden and the pride that you have carried since birth. But if you understand what your place is and what your role is meant to be, then what does it matter? What does it matter if every now and again you have some time to feel things for yourself? At the end of the day, you can still be committed to it.
Mm. Well, my mother, she pledged herself to Shajobo, and she walks with him now. And she was able to do that because she had faith that as her daughter, as the daughter of Katsumi Nakatomi, that I would be able to take their place. Mm. He gave me his name and she gave me her life.
Okay. 9. Okay. That was just for me. It was expression. Just me seeing if I want to say something that might be okay. I guess I will. He'll go and say, parents usually end up giving a lot to their kids. Sometimes everything. I hope one day I'll have that kind of pride in myself that I can give that much for a descendant. He'll just kind of say.
Mm. And she'll just kind of wipe her, like she'll wipe her eyes. She's not like outwardly crying, but they're a bit, moist.
Right.
And she'll
a
be
bit
like,
moist.
right, we should probably leave before they lock the doors and we're here for the night.
And he'll go, yes, it wouldn't be the best place to spend the night. He'll just kind of go, the chairs are comfortable for a few hours, but not a good bed.
No, I'm afraid not. Though there have been times that during my training I've slept upon the rocks, but not something that I would willingly do without purpose.
All right. So Rio will get up. Will she get up?
She'll begin to get up.
Okay. So she'll begin to get back up. I want to roll understanding. I don't think it would be, but I want to know. Would it be against her, not against her wishes, but would it be rude to keep pretending that I didn't notice? Or should I offer her the handkerchief that is with my suit?
All right.
Would that have his modifier for her?
That really, it should.
Just want to help you out, buddy. Don't worry.
I forgot. Thanks.
I just want
You feel like the best course of action would be to offer it to her without saying, "Hey, do you want it?"
So just like silent hand it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like put it out there. Like, hey, I got a box of napkins.
Yeah. That's
Just
what
in case.
All right. I thought that, offering it to her might be offensive, and the correct thing to do would just pretend and let her maintain her pride. But if I can offer it without injuring her pride, I will.
Yeah.
I will take it out, and as she's getting up, I will offer to help her get up, just the hand thing. And then I will, when she gets up, I will have it presented. But I will not have it presented like, here, take this, you need it.
All right. So she'll take it and she'll turn around, and as in like she'll be in front of you to walk out, so you don't see her use it.
Right.
She like looks away.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's fair.
And
Alright. Let's go.
he will walk out, and she'll be like, right, well, I was going to walk back to the shrine. It's quite a cool and pleasant night, and I do enjoy walking.
And he'll go, He'll look around and be like, it has cooled down quite a bit. And he'll look up and go, the sky is almost crisp tonight. And he'll just kind of go, I hope you don't find me forthcoming, but it would be to my own honor quite the blow if I let you walk back alone at this hour.
And she'll just kind of nod, and she'll be like, well, I wouldn't want to cause you any undue stress, so that is perfectly fine with me.
And he will nod. I mean, that's true. What if something happened to her? She came out here because of him. It's his responsibility.
Right. And as you're walking back, she'll just kind of like her eyebrows will be knotted in concentration, and then she'll be like, I suppose while we are quite in the informal manner, I must ask you about something that, well, I suppose that if what happened did happen, then it would be quite the unpleasant thing for you to have been a part of. So, when we were on Kogo-san's island, I remember sitting around a bonfire with several of our other students, and since then I didn't remember what happened to me until the morning, and I found that, well, I had been resting and that I had done things differently. So I was wondering well, if you knew anything of that manner or not.
Mm. So, yes, I could. So, Rio will kinda go and kinda go. Ah, right. The game we were playing. Well, it progressed for quite a bit. He'll just kinda say. Perhaps he'll just kind of pause and go. Eventually come to say, truth be told, I don't remember much about it besides my own participation either and the ending. Perhaps it has something to do with the way the night was going. He'll just kind of say, and then go, And he'll be like, you were wondering what happened.
Yes, out of the people who were attending the party, well, you can understand how my options are limited, and Himura-san, she would quite possibly, well, she wouldn't lie to me, but she does tend to like to exaggerate things.
Ah. What did she tell you? Perhaps I could fill in the blanks or cut back her exaggeration.
Well, I didn't bring it up to her, but she said that it was a peaceful evening and we told stories to one another, and that I was especially tired that night.
Yes, well, stories. I suppose that's one way to put it. He'll just kind of say. At one point, Akira did a most, if I'm being honest, truthful yet characterized impersonation of me. And then he'll go, you did seem to be getting quite tired near the end. He'll just kind of go, much to everyone's, what is it? What's a word that's dissatisfaction but better in this context, guys?
Dismay.
Dismay,
Solution.
thanks. Dismay, I'm going with dismay. Much to everyone's dismay. And he'll go, I do believe that you were rooming with Kazahaya-san, yes? I believe she must have helped you get back. And I'm gonna roll my expression with my lying.
Right.
As long as she doesn't know it's me that put the mud on her back.
Fuck,
Right.
I forgot about the mud.
You forgot
I did-
about the most important part of that. And why
No.
she would be asking about
Why
it.
she put mud on my back? Fucking filthy foreigners.
Ah, right. Kazuhaya-san, I suppose I must explain the situation to her then.
Hmm.
So we're not. I must admit that I've had my own reservations when it comes to her, but considering that I was the one who put myself in a situation where I would expose something like that to her, it is my responsibility to inform her of what she might have saw.
Hmm. Exposed something? Ah, well, I don't mean to pry. He'll just kind of say. And I'll keep walking for a bit. Not a first, but, surprisingly, Rio feels guilty about lying about that. How's Akira going to explain this?
She'll be like, right, and I suppose you'll get up to the gate of the shrine. Be like, right. I'm sorry if that seemed like an odd topic to bring up.
He'll be like, well, no more odd a topic than some of the things the people at the dorms like to bring up out of the blue.
Yeah. And things at the dormitory, they are still the same.
And he'll go, they have changed slightly, I suppose, since we've come back. He'll go and just say, yeah, I can't stand Draco. Like, it makes me physically ill to be around her right now. He doesn't say that, but that's what he means.
That's what's on his face.
Yep.
I suppose it would trouble me more if things stayed the same, as if what happened didn't really matter.
And he'll be like, right. Well, as much as it can, I hope that puts your mind at some sense of peace. Okay. A 1.
What does that one mean?
It means something to me.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
No, there wasn't.
No, he's just getting the roll out of the way he could feel it was going to be a bad one.
Yes.
Alright.
Exactly.
She'll be like, right. Well, I suppose this is it for the night. I had a wonderful time. Thank you for the winter present.
And he'll nod and go, it was of no issue. I wanted you to have it, and it was also quite the enjoyable evening for myself.
Right. Well, I suppose we will cross paths again, Nagatoken.
Yes, we will. Certainly, Nakatomi-san. Well enough. Yeah, he'd still say san, right, Ven?
Right. Good night, and, well, I think you're in a better position than I am. I suppose the only thing I'd want to ask is that you look out for your fellow class members.
He nods and goes, I will always do that. You need not ask, but since you have, I'll do it with more care.
I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
Alright. So, like, when she is done, and, like, is gonna head back into the temple, it's gonna take a second, and then he's going to say, Katsumi.
Right. Like, she would have walked quite a bit inward, and she'll kind of
Yeah.
turn around.
Yeah, he would have let her. And he'll go, if I continue this, it will not just be a slight against you, but also against another. I must repair what I can of my honor from this. Kazahaya-san had nothing to do with returning you to your room that night.
Wow, you broke fucking easily. Alright. And she'll be like,
Honor! I did the milestone!
pardon? I couldn't quite hear you. I'm still quite far away.
And he'll be like, it was not Kazahaya-san that assisted you after you fell asleep that night.
Are you going to continue raising your voice, or are you actually going to walk?
Yeah, can I continue raising?
Right. Okay. She'll look confused. If you didn't know who it was, that's fine.
No, I know who it was. Because it was me. Everyone left, and I took responsibility for you when you were passed out.
And she'll just kind of furrow her brow as she's thinking. Then she'll be like, I see. Well, well, I suppose I will inform you of another time then, because your phone is going off. I got to come.
Yes, it is. It's not important.
Jesus. Never heard the alarm get that far in before.
Oh yeah, sorry, I pulled it right up to the mic. Well, not right up, but closer. It's ever been.
Close enough.
I suppose I will tell you another time then. It is late, after all. Good night, Akashikin.
Yes. Good night, Nakatomi.
And she'll hurry into the temple, as if almost running, but not.
Yep, almost.
And Shax will just kind of go, ah.
What is it, Shax?
You could have timed that a bit better.
And he'll go, after she's asked Akira about it. The longer you let something like that sit, the worse it's going to be. And he'll just kind of... He starts walking away, but he stops and just kind of puts his hand on his face and go, why didn't I tell her the truth in the first place?
Why didn't you? Why didn't I? That's what I always ask myself whenever I speak.
Shut up, Shax.
You'll make your way